Jona Podkivánok. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure for me to introduce you the preparation of the next ICOM General Conference. And I'm so happy that we gathered here in such an enormous number. I really, on the beginning, tried to count it, and it seems that there are more than 200 people in person. And this is really wonderful because we are mostly online. So I would like to speak about the next ICOM General Conference that is going to be held in Prague, and it will start on the 20th of August 2022 and will last until the 28th of August 2022. Here on this slide you can see our logo we are using. Our graphic designer decided to use letters, and among my most favorite belongs M, not only because I'm Martina, but also because it reminds M as a mobility, and I hope that most of you will have the chance to come in person next year to Prague. Speaking about the visual identity, it's not only about the logo. We also, or our graphic designer makes a play with the most important objects from the Czech collections. He made the colorful shadows, and you can see them all over the website or, for instance, social media. We are organizing for you, and I would like to inform you about the Facebook of the ICOM General Conference, and I hope that most of you already follow this, and if not, so I would like to invite you, because there you will read the information about the preparation, also about the topics, and many information about the museums in Czech Republic. I think that you are also interested in the venue where the ICOM General Conference will be held, and it's going to be held in Prague Congress Center. It's a huge building from the 80s of the 20th century, and what is really wonderful is not only the space inside, but also the view on Prague, and the Prague Congress Center gives really wonderful view on the Prague panorama, as you can see on the photo. This slide is, so here I would like to show you also some, how complicated the program of the ICOM General Conference is, but here I try to make it at a glance. So we will start, as I already said, on the 20th of August with the meeting of Executive Board, and the 21st of August the meeting of Advisory Council will be held. And those of you who will come on weekend, because it's Saturday and Sunday, so for and who will come and are not member of Executive Board of ICOM or Advisory Council, so we prepare for all of you guided tours around Prague. We are calling them Discover Prague. Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, the 22nd, 23rd and 24th of August, there will be held the main program for all delegates of the ICOM General Conference, scientific program, parallel sessions of international committees, General Assembly, Extraordinary General Assembly, workshops, panel discussions, etc., etc. And this program will be held in Prague Congress Center. The next day, the 25th of August, it's Thursday, off-site meetings will be held. So the international committees will meet in different museums all around Prague. And as I know, many of you are members of AVICOM, and AVICOM will have its off-site meeting in the National Technical Museum in Prague, which is a really wonderful institution. The next day, 26th of August, it's Friday, And during this day, we prepare for the delegates of the General Conference 40 excursions. Most of them are one-day excursion and some of them 2 or 3 days long. And I would like to point out that we prepare a special museum retro train from Prague to Brno. Maybe you know Brno, it's the second biggest city in Czech Republic, well known, for instance, for its summer school of museology, and as well because of its museums. And the next days, 27th and 28th of August, it's a Saturday and Sunday, so you can organize your post-conference tour. What is very important, the ICOM General Conference will have hybrid format. We already tried to work with this during the International Symposium that was held in August this year. And if you would like to know how the platform we will use look like, so you can still look, the address is icomprague2021.gcon.me. So there you can, until the end of the next week, you can find there the whole content. After this, we have to close this. So there is 1 week time. But you can find many information on the website. We opened it for the Prague ICOM General Conference, so prague2022.icom museum. There are the information in 4 ICOM languages, and you can already now find there the information about pre-conference program, as I introduced the guided tours, so you can see what kind of guided tours we are offering for you. There is also short information about the opening party that is going to be held in the National Technical Museum and National Museum of Agriculture. You can find there also information about the museum night that is going to be held during one night in 11 museums in Prague. And here you can see the museums, and we are visiting the website, so you can see the program that is offered in the museums. And on the 24th of August, we will organize the ICOM Conference Flag Relay Ceremony in National Museum, and ICOM Czech Republic will give there the ICOM flag to the organizer of the ICOM General Conference 2022, as maybe you know, will be Dubai. We also prepare, as I told, excursions. You can also see them on the website. All of them, we divided them into 4 groups: UNESCO, Museum Retro Train, Regions, and Multi-Day Excursions. And I think that you are definitely interested in the topics. Our main topic is the power of museums, and we divided it into 4 subtopics: museum and civil society, sustainability, museums and resilience, museums and leadership, and museums and new technologies. And why we decided for power museums, it's because we believe that really in the 21st century, museums have a huge potential to influence the world around them, and often stand at the beginning of a long chain of a social development. And we really believe that museums have the power to make a world a better place. Museums have the power to co-create public space, as it's mainly visible on the building of the National Museum in Prague that is really dominating one of the most important squares in Prague. But museums are not only part of a public space in exteriors, but museums, it's also public space in the interior. We are public institutions. And museums are really the cornerstones in successful placemaking, and they can bring interaction among people to the society, which led to discussion, and this is a very important part of our work, to bring people together and let them speak about what they see in the museums. And as it was said here, when Ana Maria Maras explained the museum definition, enjoyment is also a very important part of a museum's work. Now I would like to give a short attention to the subtopics we decide, museums and civil society. It's a very important topic because museums are really very important holders and bearers of moral and ethical values of our society. And it's really very necessary in our days to speak about this power of museums. As well as sustainability, museums and resilience. We would like to speak about sustainable museum as such, and also about how the museums can influence the sustainable development of our society, because museums with their collections and exhibitions can inspire the society to go towards the sustainable development. Museums and leadership, very important topic because a good leader can make a museum successful even in difficult times. And we are here on the Digit Museum conference, so museums and new technologies are very important. We would like to speak about the new technologies in communication and also technologies we are using for protecting objects in our museums or visitors. And I hope that it's visible. You will be definitely interested also in the in the question how much it will cost. And we already announced the registration fees. We are starting with the 350 euros for the regular member of ICOM, and that is the same price as was in ICOM Kyoto. There was the price there was even higher, or in 2016 in ICOM Milano. And while the discussions with our colleague from Paris or others, they told us always, oh, there is inflation and make the registration fee higher, and we told no, we don't want to because it's necessary to have it on this basis to allow the people to come. Thank you for your attention, and I hope that we will meet us during these days and of course next year in Prague. Bye-bye.